I want to ask you about these new satellite images. They are, incredibly detailed, right? You're looking at cargo. First of all, there's the road where all the tanks are, and then this picture is in Latakia, these jets with the nose cones up, looking like they're about to be loaded with cargo. What do you take away from what we're seeing in this true scramble that Putin seems to be in Syria?
I take away from the fact he's trying to get the heck out of Latakia and Tartus, Éireann, and that's been indicated by a lot of open source intelligence. There's not enough airplanes on the runway right now at Latakia to take the amount of equipment at that base, but this is a start. We also know that the Russian naval fleet has been leaving Tartus over the last several days. So as you said earlier, it is a major withdrawal. They are trying to get out of Syria because they're concerned about security in those two bases.
And Tartus, though, I know you've been clear, Tartus is where any kind of front with NATO would be for him.
Yeah, well, Tartus is a critical naval base because it gives Russia access to the Mediterranean. It gives them their only access to the Mediterranean. They have lost some of their capability in the Black Sea with the Black Sea Fleet, and now they're losing their ability to continue to conduct patrols and operations in the Mediterranean Sea. In addition to that, you've got potential damage to some of the Russian ships in a place called Kaliningrad, which is in the Baltic Sea. Yeah. So Russia is quickly losing some of their footholds in key locations and key bases throughout Europe and the Mediterranean and the Levant.
And obviously, one of the people that Putin may see responsible for that is Bashar al-Assad, right? Who Putin just granted asylum to and let come to Moscow. We have yet to actually see Bashar al-Assad in Moscow. Where do you think Assad is?
I think he's somewhere in Russia, probably in Moscow. Mr. Putin has given asylum to a lot of people in Moscow, from the former Ukrainian president back in 2014 to some of the extortionists within Georgia in 2008. And now what we're seeing is additional potential for frozen conflicts in Syria, where he's giving asylum to Bashar al-Assad. He's given protection to that individual. We don't know if he's there or not, but I suspect he is. That seems to be an indicator based on earlier films that were shown. And it's the place that Assad would go after his regime has fallen in Syria.